Hi, it's LP. How you doing? I'm gonna get some messages out. Likely if the title of this message caught your eye, there's something here for you, okay? Because this will be part of the If It's For You, It Finds You series, okay? All right, so let's see what we've got here. How you guys doing? It's literally a snow day here. Like the city that I live in, most of the schools are closed, colleges are closed. There isn't a lot of activity out there. Everybody's kind of holing up. And I feel a little bit shut in. So I want to try to get some energy out through messages for people, helping people. You know, hopefully this finds someone and can help bring some clarity for somebody, okay? So what's the situation here? What am I looking at here? What is the situation here? What's it like where you are? Someone is in complete and utter heartbreak. It could be because there was a third person involved in your relationship. It might not be as well, but someone is heartbroken and they are feeling completely abandoned and left in the cold and struggling and tired and sad and unwell. Okay, so before I go further than that, I want to tell you that I'm sorry that you're in this space of pain, whoever you are. This is not a fun place to be. It's a pretty horrible place to be. So I'm very sorry if this message is your message. I'm sorry if you are feeling heartbroken and devastated. What is the obstacle? What has happened here? So the obstacle is there was an offer made. Maybe this was a job offer, or this was a new offer that came in for someone. This could have been a mistake on your part. This could have been a decision that you made because someone came in with an emotional offer to you, and to you it looked like a stable new beginning, and you went for it, and it was not what you expected. Alternately, it could be that whoever you were in relationship with had someone reach out to them at an emotional level, and they saw it as an offer of something that they wanted to move forward with. Either way, whether it was you that took this action or the person that you were with, the place that you're sitting in now is in heartbreak and in feeling left out in the cold. Let me get some more cards about this situation before we go further. Someone moved on. Yes. This could be a Cancer. This is a Cancer card, the card of Cancer, the Chariot. This is very quick action. Someone did this very quickly. This was not something that was very carefully thought out. It moved quickly. Whoever took this action did so very fast. They did it on their own. They made a move, and it's like you came home one day and their stuff was gone, or you know, you met someone and it looked really good to you and you were like, I'm leaving you. Like, whoever took the action to make this decision did it very quickly and very swiftly. Okay. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, and the Three of Cups reversed. So the Wheel of Fortune is usually about good luck, but it's not always about that. It's sometimes about good luck, but it's always about how life is a ride, right? And the circle goes around, and we're just on it for the ride. Things go up and things go down and things come around, and what I think is happening is, you know, you've really sort of retreated inside yourself. You haven't, okay, so you have Wheel of Fortune, and then you have the Hermit, which is the card of Virgo. It could mean something to you, might not. And then Three of Cups, but in reverse, okay? So I think that you're sort of retreating into yourself a bit. You've isolated yourself a little bit. You have withdrawn from society a little bit. You have not been going out and celebrating with friends. You have not taken up anybody's offer for them to come over. You have really this has really shut you down because you're sitting in this space. You know, you're feeling really, really bad, and you know it might be made worse because you may have been the one who made the decision to do this. You may have been the one who thought that you were moving forward with something that was great, and it didn't turn out to be what it was, and that itself could be what the heartbreak is. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're pining for the person that you left behind, but your heart is broken now, okay? You may have started dating someone new. You may have begun dating someone new that you thought was a stable and abundant offer. And you may have discovered that they are dating other people and you weren't aware of that. And you feel really, you know, almost embarrassed. Embarrassed keeps coming in, so I need to say it. But you're almost embarrassed by it. You feel like duped, sort of. And it moved quickly. You thought it was moving quickly. You dove right in. Your feet were just sticking out. You dove right in. You believed this. You believed in this. You saw this. You know, someone came toward you with like some kind of an offer of emotion, and you dove in. You're like, yes. But it has you now in a space, and you dove in and you did it quickly, right? You rode the chariot on your own, move fast, and you know it has you now in this space of feeling heartbroken and alone and set apart. You have retreated inside yourself, and you are isolating yourself. You are not spending time with friends, and you are just waiting for things to get better. It's an action step. It's an action step, please. What action step advice do we have? Judgment. So this is you're going to have to make a decision here. There's some decision that you need to make. You need to know that you're protected in this decision as well. But you need to make some choice. And it could be that you need to make a choice to pull yourself up and out of this gloom and doom, this sadness, this hard, You need to move on into brighter days. Okay, you need to come out of this turbulent water into more calm water, into brighter days, okay? You need to make a decision to change your life. You need to make a choice and a decision to do what you need to do to pull yourself up out of this. That's action steps, please. Action steps, please. You have you need to take a break at and sit back and look at the things that you have grown in your life. You need to look at the fruits of your labor. You need to look at the positive things that have come about in your life because of your own hard work. Okay. You also got the Tower. The Tower is about utter devastation and tearing things down. But what it also is about is the opportunity to rebuild. Okay. So it could be that you are you're being asked to like kind of start from the ground up again. Take a look at what you have. Take a look at what you have and what you've planted with the things that are the fruit of your hard work. And begin again. You may have to begin all over again. You may have to start all over again. You may have to tear down old beliefs. You may have to tear down old habits. You may have to tear down the way that you do things. There's a drama here that maybe needs to stop. Something needs to completely cease, to be taken away and rebuilt. King of Cups. King of Cups is about mastering your emotion, feeling all of the love and feeling and having the responsibility of love and caring for it. You know, there's you have a big capacity for love. Whoever I'm speaking to now, you have a big capacity for love. You are being called to get in better control of your emotion, okay? You have a lot of emotion, but you have a difficult time maybe mastering it. You don't have to... emotions seem like something that just happened to you, but you do have some control over how much you indulge them, how much you allow them to affect your life day by day. And you're being asked to like take some control over that. It's rather self-indulgent to just allow yourself to continue to sit in a space of devastation. You can make a decision to change your life for the better here, okay? You need to lay these burdens down. Okay. Lay the burdens down. Stop carrying all of this negativity with you. Stop carrying all this darkness with you. Stop carrying all of this, these feelings of heartbreak and isolation and abandonment. You need to lay some of that down. Okay. Possible outcomes, please. Possible outcomes, please. Knight of Swords. Someone will likely come in with some communication that is truthful, with an offer that is honest and clear. This could be someone that you have been refusing an offer from for a while. When your people have been asking to try to come in, you've been keeping them out. It's likely someone will come in with a message that is honest and true to you, and they'll come in very, very quickly, and they want to help you cut out some of this negativity in your life. They want you to notice the things you have, the things that, you know, the assets and attributes that you have on your own, independent of relationship or other people. And it would be smart to allow them the opportunity to be honest with you without responding in an emotionally charged way. Okay. Another king. King of Pentacles. This is the King of Stability, the King of Abundance. You'll find some stability here. You can find some stability here, but you might have to completely rebuild from the bottom up here. What is this person thinking about you? What is this other person thinking? Why did this end? Let's see. Why did this situation end? Someone came in with an emotional offer. This may have been another person. Again, we got the Page of Cups, we got the Knight of Cups. So these are offers of emotion. This is a message of emotion. This is an offer of emotion. So someone may have received an offer of emotion. What happened here? This person, Queen of Swords. Someone cut something out of their life that wasn't serving them anymore. Someone in a very clear and practical-minded way made a decision to cut this out of their life because it wasn't practical for some reason. There was some aspect of it that did not seem practical or did not work for them. You have the Knight and the Queen of Swords. So you have the progression of cups and you have the progression of swords here. And quite a few pentacles here too. There's a lot of communication going on. A lot of texting, a lot of emails, a lot of phone calls, a lot of instant messaging, WhatsApp, whatever. And it's fast. And it could be that there was communication that was going on that was really quick, that maybe some things got misunderstood. There's a sense of someone not being able to make a decision about something. Somebody felt blindfolded or like they didn't have the information they needed to make a decision. And they didn't know what choice to make. So when I asked what happened in this situation, someone came in with an emotional offer and someone cut something out that didn't serve them. They did this in a very fast communication, and there may have been a time period within that they weren't sure what to do, but ultimately they ended up cutting things out that did not serve them. So there was some aspect of this relationship that did not serve the other person. It was not in their best interest, and they took a practical look at it and decided to move on. They might have done it over text. They may have, and it might have made you feel blindsided a bit. Yeah, okay, yeah. You have Death card, which is Scorpio. This is transformation. This is complete transformation. This is the end of something, so something new can begin. And you also had the Ten of Swords reversed. Ten of Swords upright is about being pinned down with complete and utter devastation with oppressive thought, okay? So, someone is, I don't think that this person feels, they aren't very troubled by this. This other person, they strike me as sword energy, maybe Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but they strike me as a person who is analytical in their mind, who assessed this situation and decided that it wasn't going to work, and it might have been something that came in fast and then ended fast. But they are not all of that. They are not that devastated by this. They have ended this, and they are, they're fine with it. And I'm sorry if that's hurtful to hear, but you're being asked to have the same sort of swiftness to have the same sort of clear, practical thought. There's a tendency when relationships end for us to remember the good things. And I think it's important to recognize the problems that were there in the relationship. Recognize recognize that this was not all, there were early warnings, there were early signs that this might not be a perfect match, but you may have been eager to make this happen because you thought this was going to be a new beginning that was pretty stable. But you are being asked to try to work yourself out of this devastation. This relationship is done. They have likely moved on. And you are being asked to let it go for your own self, for your own sake, for your own good. It's time to it's time to make a decision to lay down these burdens. It's time to make a decision to move into calmer waters. It's time to take a look at the abundance that you do have in your life. It's time to maybe reassess some of your behaviors that you have, or some things in life that some ways that you interact in relationship that maybe need a complete overhaul. There might be some situations like that out there. Okay? I'm sorry you're sitting in this space. I'm sorry you're in this space of heartbreak. It is not easy, but there comes a time when you are making it worse on yourself. And to me, it feels like you could be approaching that time where it's time for you to stop rolling around with all of this pain and realize that your life's okay and you're going to be okay, and have a realistic look at what this relationship, whether this really was practical or not. You have to have courage. You're safe. Fear is an illusion, and set strong boundaries. You need to have courage. Believe that if you take all of these old constructs down, that what you rebuild is going to be better than what you have now. You have to have courage to face this, the reality of life without this person. You can do that. You are safe. You don't need to be afraid. Okay? All right. Talk soon. Bye.